Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to part 2 of our In the Name of Jerusalem 2 for Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Today we're going to basically dive in and continue this bad boy on. If you haven't seen the first episode, I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. But basically what we did is we spent most of the time dealing with the rebellions within the Byzantine Empire, which are vast, but we are getting them under control. We also fought a handful of the Bulgarian assaults in the north. Luckily we managed to peace out with them without losing too much territory, which has always been a great benefit. I have also spent a little bit of time off camera just clearing up a few of these extra castles because I think it's a good idea to kind of do this so that we basically don't have just siege battle after siege battle after siege battle. So yeah, we took this extra castle and I also defeated an army in the field, which was pretty nice. So let's head over. This is going to be our next goal. We want to get here before anybody else does decide to assault it. Got a fairly decent garrison, but actually nothing that crazy. I guess they've been under heavy assault for a while now. Actually, I had to quickly just come over here because we did forget to buy some extra food after that siege battle. I was running pretty low. I mean, hopefully, maybe we need to buy even more, actually thinking about it, because these sieges go on for a while. Like, you do run out of food very quickly. Again, they might assault. If they do assault, we'll just join them. So that's exactly what they're going to do. Okay, that's fine then. We're just going to pick up some more food, but I don't want to run low. And there we go. What, that's how many other days? Yeah, 46 days of with food. So, well, that seems good. And we're going to come. Oh, we can initiate a siege before they can. Yeah, we can. Okay, perfect. Nice. The men are tired, but that's fine. They can set up these siege equipment and then move in. We should probably get more reinforcements as well. Boom. Yeah, exactly. 1,100 men now. This should be crucial. One of the actually really interesting things as well about taking on other factions, especially smaller factions, is if you raid their villages or take their castles, it actually makes a massive difference. Unlike in vanilla, where they just go anywhere else and recruit more soldiers and then you're fighting another 4,000 man battle. In the Name of Jerusalem 2 is completely different because you can only recruit soldiers from your cities and your villages that you specifically own. So if you don't own any castles or any villages, you have no soldiers to recruit from. So you can actually like really handicap the AI by just burning and looting their villages, and then all of a sudden their lance recruitment is gone. And then of course taking their castles is a big way as well, because then they have none of that they can recruit from. It's honestly such a cool system. So cool, what we're going to do again, because there's a bug where we can't launch the assault, we just have to leave the siege. The AI should carry it on and then immediately assault, and then we just have to join the siege straight away. I just let them have these catapults. I think it'll be fine. Like, what's the worst that can happen? We lose 1,200 men. That's not going to happen. So instead of just like building trebuchets to destroy that, we'll just go with the siege towers and the battering ram, and I'm sure it'll be fine, even though this does look like a very scary settlement to attack. I'm going to send all of my men back as well. I don't want to commit them to this fight. They're just going to get slaughtered by the artillery. Let's get them all into just line formation. Get your asses out of there quickly, because them catapults are going to start raining down. And again, because we have a battle size mod on, our entire army is here. We have 1,200 men attacking this settlement. Granted, 400 of that is mine, but the AI should do okay with the rest of the men. Well, the artillery is fierce right now, but the main goal is just simply to get these siege towers, get the battering rams to the positions, and then just start assault. Like, these walls are scattered with archers, but it's just not enough. Luckily, like, we have such a clear advantage in this battle that even with their number advantage, we should be okay. The artillery is going to rack up maybe 100 kills, the archers maybe another 100, but as soon as we're on the walls and our weight of numbers just starts getting involved in, we'll be okay, I think. Oh no, but losing that siege tower though is big, because if we lose both siege towers, we're in trouble actually. Because there's no ladders. There's no way to spawn in extra ladders or anything after one goes down. So that's actually a little bit scary. I wonder if I can thread the needle here and get a nice little juicy kill. Oh, we can. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm doing my part, okay? I'm doing my part. Is there someone in there as well? I don't think he's far enough forward for me to get him. We can try, though. Yeah, no, not going to work. Okay, boys. Just bring it down. Smash that gate down. We're going to need it. There are also a lot of javelins here as well, which I don't really see why I wouldn't try and pick some of these bad boys up, because these can be thrown through these gaps. Nice. There we go. Again, let's grab. We can only carry 2 of these, but hey, 2's better than none. And that gate must be going down soon, right? Yeah, that gate's about to be smashed through. There's another guy here. Maybe try to get... Oh, he just moved. You can see, though, look how many men we're losing. God, damn coward. Look how many men we're losing trying to push through the siege tower. It's a lot of red right now. It's a lot of red. I'm up here to try and deal with some of the archers. I can't really get a good angle with my throwing spear. Yeah, no way. Oh, well, let's just continue to push down this. Again, being a gate does go down quite quickly. There's no way to really reinforce it as well. It'd be really cool if you could, like, reinforce these gates and stuff. Like, that's what the building mechanics should all be about in Bannerlord, is, like, reinforcing these defenses, which would be very cool. But we're through. We're through. Now we just have to start making a dent in the enemy line. And the AI actually is going to be chasing me a bit. So, yeah, let's try and draw some soldiers away. If they want to come all this way, then be my guest. We'll wrap around. Again, whilst these guys try and follow me. Yeah, come. Push away. Yeah, oh, my Lord. They're all coming. And that's going to give us a great advantage to break forward with our main bulk of our infantry. And get inside the settlement. Yeah, because once we're in, we're in. And there is no escape for them. Keep on blocking here. Unfortunately, this sword does no damage to armored infantry when we slash, of course. So we'll just try and play defensive here. Yeah, that 4 damage is not going to cut it. Stabbing, obviously, as you can see, does good damage. There's good pierce damage. Shield bash him. Rack around. That's a friendly there. Okay, it's friendly. Try and get him to turn his back. Try and stab again. That guy must almost be down. There you go, yeah. Stabbing, especially to the legs as well. Does some good damage. Keep our guy alive. Oh, yeah, the formation. We've broken the courtyard. This is perfect. Keep on pushing, boys. Keep on pushing. We've got them on the run now. And this is the last stronghold of these traitors. Of course, there's another traitor to the north, but once this settlement is taken, they're going to be in a rough spot. Okay, pushing into the archer towers now. It's one more down. Yeah, these guys go down to the slashes, though, which is nice. Their armor is not capable of stopping us here. I mean, I imagine stabbing is just as good. Stabbing maybe even one-shots these guys. Does hit that weapon a little bit faster than me, though, but luckily our armor pretty much stops him from getting any damage on us. And there you go, 36 there. Oh, we broke his guard as well. It's exactly what we love to see. I'm pretty sure their catapults are still shooting, though, which is a little bit scary. They're still able to rack up some kills on the soldiers. Hopefully not my men as well. I don't think we've lost any men from this, but we could have. Yeah, but artillery is still shooting. Boys are broken there. Okay, they're just clearing out that artillery piece now. I mean, I guess it's going to be GG, right? The settlement has been taken. Yeah, there you go. You can see them closing in on both sides here. Finishing off the remnants of the enemy. And we have 6 men left. Yeah, it's over. Boom, nice. We got 15 kills in the end. That's good. Some decent experience. I guess maybe the javelin headshots gave us experience in athletics, which I will take. And we also got to recruit soldiers. So this is always nice. Being able to recruit soldiers from prisoners and people we rescue is great, because then it's not taken away from our own hearth, which is awesome. So let's grab this. We'll also stick some upgrades in. Ideally, we want to get to the stewardship level where we can actually just give up this armor, because we don't need the money. We really don't need the money. So it'd be great to get to a point where we can just give this stuff up and get experience for it to improve our army. Yeah, it's a little bit better head armor for Milady, my sister. So we'll just take all of that. Okay, and with that, we have now completely cleared out these southern rebels. Unfortunately, they don't destroy themselves because we're playing on 1.1.5 and not 1.2, where Kingdom Destruction is actually in the game. However, it does now mean that they can't recruit any more soldiers, because they physically can't recruit any more men, as they have no more settlements. So they have no more lance recruitment to go ahead and recruit from, which is perfect. We'll definitely take those. I guess they could build an army of mercenaries, but they shouldn't be making any money, so that should also be a big hindrance to them. Let's stock up on food really quickly and water. So with that going down and being conquered, that's basically secured our entire northern borders. Now our own settlement is looking very, very nice and secure. Can probably only really be invaded now from the sea. So I guess our next task is I probably want to head back to Constantinople, because my goals for today's episode were to basically destroy the rebellions right here. I guess making a start on the rebellions in the north wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, that's still going to be good, taking these major settlements. Because actually, one of the things I'm going to go back and do really quickly is I also want to recruit as many mercenaries as possible. Remember, we get that extra cheaper setup for mercenaries, so our mercenaries are way cheaper because we're Byzantine. On top of that, it also means I have to take less men from the actual hearth of my settlements, which is, again, really, really nice. But yeah, as I said, the main goal for today's episode was to destroy them, and I also want to go and hold court in my settlement. So let's go to Constantinople. Let's kind of refit our army. really quickly of any mercenaries, and then let's hold court, which is a very cool mob. If you haven't seen before, you're in for a treat. So to activate the hold court, all we have to do is go to our halls at the right appropriate time, and I believe, yeah, it's just the perfect timing. So now let's head back in. All the other lords are also here as well, just chilling as we are on campaign. Hopefully they can get to know one another. But yeah, all we have to do is go sit down. One of my, I guess, lords, or not one of my lords, one of my guards will come up to me and ask me if I'm ready to go ahead and do this, and then boom, he will go ahead and send in the first petition. And basically these are the people from my villages. These are the lords and ladies from the villages coming to me with their problems that they expect me to sort out. And the nice thing is there are other ways to go ahead and do this as well. It's not just like oh, I'm gonna go kill some bandits. There's other interesting things. So we get, yes, we've always had trouble with bandits, but recently we've had a lot more than our share. The hills outside the towns are infested. A lot of us are afraid to take their goods to market. Some have been murdered. People tell me I'm getting so desperate, maybe I'll turn to banditry. Well, they better not, because if they utter them words in my kingdom, well, let's just say there is a good treat waiting for them. So yeah, cool. Now we have to basically deal with this so we can hunt down the brigands ourselves, or I could send my companion with some soldiers. Okay, well, we have a lot of very good people. I guess, yeah, it requires tactics. So actually getting a good companion to do this would be a pretty good idea. But yeah, I guess we'll send Imad the swordsman to go and deal with this. It's going to take him some time. And ideally, we don't want to give him the best soldiers possible. So if we just give him the weakest amount of men that we have, that would be nice. So yeah, boom, there we go. There's 16 men he has. Only a 55% chance of dealing with that. Thank you, my lord. Hopefully we can travel safely again. I mean, you have a 45% chance of that. So, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Okay, let's send in the next one. Let's see what is going on with the other petition. Okay, so we've got another local man coming over to us. Let's see what he has to say. Greetings, my lord. I am ... Well, speak, goddammit. My fiance has broken off our engagement, and now he demands my father repay the bride price. Yeah, I mean, I think that's only right. Yeah, my men will remind him that he must keep his vow to marry you. Yeah, I mean, I think that seems good. If you have not betrayed him or been unfaithful, he owes your family the bride price. Yeah, I mean, definitely the bottom one. I think that's very fair. Oh, we gained honorable, and we also gained calculated experience, which is kind of good. I think that's the way to go about it, you know, as long as he is not in the wrong. I mean, realistically, he probably, at this time, would just get his stuff anyway. But yeah, I think that's a fair and just appropriation of the law. Another one. Okay. Oh my lord, thanks you for seeing me. I waited for so long, from sun up to sundown, again and again. Well, speak, woman. My neighbor swindled me. He sent me 2 bushels of apples, but when I brought them home, I discovered all but the top layer of fruit was spoiled. I demanded the return of my money, but he insisted the deal was done. So you basically got scammed. Welcome to the real world, milady. Now there's so many options here as well. I mean, realistically, it's your word against his, and a wise man would always be sure of his purchase. Like, that makes sense. But also, you know, he was dishonest. I mean, I trust her for now, so he will be punished. He will be punished. Oh, we also increased our settlement security as well, which is always nice. Okay, and again, getting a little bit more mercy and honor. Okay, cool. Let's see the next one. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, what a great tool. Wait until I tell the lads when I get home. Oh, yeah, definitely do that. Locusts have destroyed my crops, and my family are going hungry, and I can't pay the rent. Oh, that is very unfortunate. My stewards will lend you the food and seed for this season, but you will have to repay the overdue taxes over the next 5 years. I think this is a good option. We could also enlist as a soldier in my company for the season and return your fields once your rent has been paid. I'm going to get to kind of then what happens to the rent. That seems like a never-ending cycle, right? She owes rent, but then if she joins the army, she's going to owe even more rent. Yeah, I mean, this seems good. Oh my god, then sell one or more of your children? Oh my. Then you and your family should seek a fortune elsewhere, for the tenant who can't pay his rent cannot remain on my land. Yeah, let's lend them a grain but expect money back. I think that seems like a fair enough, you know, we're basically loaning you the grain and the extra food to survive, but you owe us money. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see one more. I think the lady's back again. Is she about to complain about the locust? Because I will not be having it if she is. Bandits stole my ox and I cannot plow the fields without one. I will give you dinars to buy a new one. I'll send some troops to procure a new ox from the village. I'll send some of my... I will send some troops to try and recover. Yeah, let's send some soldiers. We need to protect our land, so let's do it. And we increase our security, which is nice. Okay, that's probably it. We've seen the plight of the people. Oh, that's everything as well. And okay, perfect, nice. So yeah, if you haven't gathered already, you're basically doing all the missions that your villages have. If you guys, again, remember all these, things, you have quests like this that pop up in these villages, but at this point in the game, you literally never bother doing them because it's just kind of almost like a waste of time. They're too important, which is where the Hold Court mod comes in very, very handily. Before we leave as well, let's make sure that we recruit up as many men as we can, because I think we did go up to the next clan tier, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're clan rank 1 now, so we can actually recruit some more soldiers, which would be really nice. Remember, we have some soldiers that are off doing that mission right now, most likely going to fail. That should give us, 100 men plus the 16 or however many make it back from dealing with the bandits. Should be plenty. Okay, well, I guess now with our 420 soldiers, we're going to head north and deal with this rebellion. Like, I think once we take this major castle and then maybe take the major city, then maybe take this castle. And then I guess this one would be nice as well. And they're really far north, and they're almost like no longer our problem. So I'm okay with that. We are going to raid this outer village though first, because by raiding this, we're going to gain some pretty vital food stocks and also cut off some of their recruitment. It was a pretty easy battle. No need to show it. We cleaned it up quite nicely. And yeah, so we're going to raid this. We're not actually getting any... There we go, finally. I was going to say, we're actually not getting any food, but this will hopefully last us to siege the city afterwards. Okay, so looking at the settlement, we're probably not going to be able to take it. They have the militia and the garrison, which is 400 men. And they also, the worst thing is they have a lot of food there, which is the problem. Like, if we siege them, you can see they have 44 days worth of food. Again, remember, this is a major settlement as well. So I guess what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to start raiding the surrounding villages. Like, try and cut off that food and then go from there. So again, another battle. The balance power is so in our favor. We are just going to auto-resolve these ones. We lose literally no men. But yeah, I mean, cutting off their food supplies is going to be important because I can't take on an army. I mean, maybe I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to take on a force that large. So we will just avoid it for now. Raid the cities surrounding them. Yes, as well is that like all of these settlements are food settlements, so it helps boost our grain. We basically doubled our own food stocks very nicely. And nice as well, I've managed to catch this lord. He was resting. He didn't have enough stamina to keep on going. We obviously also dragged in another army as well. Okay, this is perfect. If we can kill this army without taking many casualties, then that completely reduces the garrison, and we can probably just take it straight on without even having to starve them out. Nice. Okay, I'm taking this battle probably a little bit too seriously than I should be. However, I do want to start setting up some cool formations. So basically what I've done is I've split a lot of my lighter skirmisher units into a secondary position. I've also, I think, stuck in some of our javelinmen in there as well. So you'll see there's actually some archers in this formation as well. And then a lot of our javelins. I actually sent a lot of the javelins off map mission, which is probably why they're archers here instead of that. But yeah, the goal is to basically make it so that we have multiple front lines. I want my main front line, which is going to be this, and that's going to be our heaviest infantry, the strongest soldiers to take on the front line and basically survive. And then we're also going to have, more of a flanking force. We could even maybe split our archers up into different formations. But yeah, basically let me know if this is something you wanted to see me do more in this Let's Play, if you actually want me to kind of create these funky formations. And if you have any good suggestions for historical formations you want to see maybe used in a playthrough, like we could do an entire formation for an entire episode and see how it fares, let me know in the comments down below. I think that'd be really cool. He is already engaging now. We better get the better end of this for sure. I'd be really surprised if we don't win this cavalry fight handily, considering how much we do actually outnumber the AI as well. Like, we outnumber them by a lot. There's one less for us to worry about. Unfortunately, not quite two less. And here we go. There's a lot. I don't know why we have so many horses in our archer formation as well. They're just all like cool flag bearers. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. With this as well, there's no real reason to sit back and just like slowly wait either. Let's just push up our lines. I'm gonna have my main infantry line obviously engaged, and the archers are obviously in a good position as well. Like, the archers can fire from here, should be doing a decent amount of damage. Nice, there's one less lord to worry about. The archers are actually in a great position as well. Look at them up on this hill. They're able to fire in shot after shot, and there we go. Their front line is now pushing up, so we're gonna wait until our formation. Come on, boys, get in position, please. All the javelins will be deadly. Okay, now you guys form shield wall. Yeah, our cavalry's going in as well. We're gonna push around here. You guys go in a very I want you guys in like the densest shield wall you've ever seen. Like that. And then you guys are going to come around the flank and basically just finish them off. And that should see either battle one. The archers are still helping out as well. So you guys are just in charge now. And then you guys go into like a skein formation. And then just charge. Charge in now. Javelins should be out. And there you go. They should crumble very quickly. We'll try to take out any of the elite soldiers we see on the battlefield. The cavalry in as well. Yeah, there you go. It's over. It's over, Anakin. We're good old faithful F1, F3. And there you go. The battle's, yeah, it's over. A nice battle, and I think a pretty successful one. We only lost 5 soldiers from our party. We got 7 influence, which is always going to be a big boom to us. We got a few prisoners. Unfortunately, didn't capture the main guy. He would have been a good prize to take home. And one of the cool things as well is we are getting a lot of prisoners. By getting prisoners, again, that's less soldiers that we have to specifically recruit. Oh, and I think one of our guys could utilize that piece of armor, right? I mean, you could as well. Yeah, I mean, that's a decent bit of armor on her. We'll take that. Why not? We'll take that. Oh, we're severely over-encumbered as well. I guess because of all the grain. Well, I want to keep a large portion of the grain if I can. But I guess we'll drop the rest that we don't necessarily need. Mission is going to either be successful or not successful in a day's time. So we'll get an extra couple of soldiers back. And then now let's push on their settlement. Let's push on the settlement now. I think with the extra... the men that we have. Yeah, 400 isn't too crazy. And then hopefully another army will join us maybe. What are their food supplies like? So they've still got 43 days. But now they're under siege, that might go down pretty dramatically. We definitely can't siege this without reinforcements. I don't see many armies laying around. I don't really want to have to wait 40 days to start starving them out. We were successful as well. Nice in that mission. So we actually gained a little bit of cash, which is always good. But the most important thing is, like, we got our men back. Oh, no. Another rebellion has arisen. This is not good. Luckily, reinforcements have arrived, though. Where is that rebellion? Is that a rebellion around Sinop? Maybe I was expecting one there. Hopefully nowhere on our front lines. Well, we can't decide right now. We have to deal with this. I'm going to build up a siege tower. Luckily, their food's better. Somehow, their food stocks are lasting more than mine. Their morale is pretty bad. We do have more reinforcements, though, which is good. And I think I at least want to build a battering ram and a siege tower before we go in. Yeah, now we can probably go in. So let's leave the siege so that, again, you guys would have saw in the last one how that would work. Again, the AI has some issues there. And then help out with the army. Again, annoyingly, it's not our siege, which would be nice. But still, I guess we could also take a look as well whilst we're waiting. Who rebelled? Was it over here? It's normally Sinop that goes, but it wasn't Sinop. So who was it? Who else are we at war with along here? Oh, wow. There's a big rebellion in the south of Greece. Wow, that's a lot of settlements we just lost. I think it's 3 castles. So, yeah, pretty much our entire southern border is now at war with us. Ah, the poor Byzantines. Either way, let's dive in and let's show them what we do to traitors. Let's take a look at this settlement. Oh, it's actually a very cool design. I like this. I like all the extra stuff. I mean, it is heavily under siege and already been bombarded quite a bit, but yeah, this is a cool settlement. Yeah, really cool. I like the custom. Are these like custom walls, maybe? I've like very barely seen these before. Oh, wow. Again, for some reason, our battering ram and stuff didn't spawn in. I mean, luckily we have enough men. I guess I could just go back and restart it. Yeah, I'm going to go back and restart it. We do need to minimize casualties here with the amount of rebellions that we're having. Let's die. Oh, maybe I can't, though. Yeah, maybe I can't deploy the siege equipment because I'm not the head of the siege. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, well, that kind of sucks, but I guess it is what it is. I guess first things first, let's just try and get this ladder up as quickly as possible before they can form up so the boys can just immediately get up there. Luckily, my cavalry can get up here first because you lose a lot of soldiers on this initial siege. Like, they swarm the defenses very quickly. So if we can just, like, avoid them 10 seconds of giving them a big advantage, that's not bad. Oh, I also picked up a new shield as well, which looks very, very cool. I'm a big fan of that. So let's just get up here. The archers are already clearing the way a little bit. We'll stab this guy as much as we can. And, yeah, they're stuck there. That's a lot of javelins. That's a lot of javelins. Let's just pull back. Block this guy. Try and take him out if I can. Avoid them. Yeah, this left ladder looks pretty clear. 2 axes there. Okay, 60 damage is enough. Yeah, if I can clear out like this ladder, I'll be happy with that. Make sure we don't get javelins in the face. It's one less to worry about. Yeah, we need to storm this side. This is our way to victory right here. Because you'll see a lot of red soon. A lot of... Because spears are so... Oh, no. That's not good either. Yeah, they're defending this now. Not good. We need to get as many men up here as possible. Let's try and take out this armored guy. If we can. Nice. It's him down. That's scary. But the more men we break here, the easier it will be. Let's keep on stabbing this guy because stabbing is really good. Did I pick up a mace? Oh, I've got a mace now as well. Great. I mean, let's do tons of extra damage to armored targets, but it does enough. Block this as well. Yeah, I mean, it's faster as well than a lot of these spears. One less to worry about because we're going to pull out our sword again. Take out these lightly armored targets. Can I, like, kick him off as well? Can we kick him off? Kick him off. This is Sparta. Oh, so close. No, not quite. Okay. I don't want to risk it because I also don't want to die. And finish off some of these archers coming again. Disrupting these archer positions is always good. Can we maybe knock him off? Yes, we did. Hell yeah. Did we get him? Yeah, we did as well. That's beautiful. Okay, let's just stop this stream of reinforcements as they filter in. I think taking this hill has been a great boon to us, honestly. We are killing archers left, right, and center. They don't offer us the most experience in the world, but experience is experience, and I will take that. Luckily, I think, honestly, because we were able to make that breach so early on, like, we're looking good. The soldiers have cleared out this position pretty handedly. We can just take out some of the weakest stragglers now here as well. A lot of their archers aren't faring well either. That gate is still looking pretty scary. Are you guys friend or foe? You guys are foe, right? Yeah, you guys are foe. This is a job of a mace. This is kind of scary, though, because the spear can keep me at range. God, look at these guys work together. The spear's keeping me at range whilst the swordsman's trying to close the distance. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. That's good teamwork right here. That's the power of RBM. I'll leave you guys. You bore me. But that is literally the power of RBM there. For some more archers. These are my sort of challenge right here. Good old double click them. They're done for. Let's go get this gate open. Okay, the gate is now open. That should really clear up our defenses. Let's come up here. Deal with some of these archers. Let them fire their volley. And then deal with this guy, obviously. One more strike. Boom. This guy shouldn't be much trouble. Was my first hit, but unfortunately not the second. And there you go. With the gate open. Yeah, with the gate open, no way of closing. Boys are running through now. And their defenses are overrun. Victory is ours. And this literally the stronghold of the AI rebellion is now dealt with. I take these. We take these very well. The Zealotman was taken fairly easily, I would say. Kind of expecting a little bit more of a threat. Look at that, 33 kills on our part, 9 experience on our athletics. That's really good. We also gained some extra Italian crossbowmen, yeah, and we'll also some free bolts. Just bandits, I'll leave them, but we'll take the prisoners for sure. Plenty of upgrades, surprisingly a lot of upgrades as well. Upgrades are pretty hard to come by. And also a bunch of these guys we can grab. I'm going to take as many of these as I can, because especially for cavalry, because by recruiting these guys, I'm not recruiting from my hearth. Like I've mentioned that a lot of times, but it's totally worth it to lose a little bit of morale for this. Yeah, I will 100% enjoy doing that. So boom, with that, we've really secured, like, considering you go back to the first episode after all rebellions and all of this was against us, now look at us, like, we've relinked up our settlements to the north, which is awesome. That road along the river is strong. That's going to obviously allow trade to the east, which is great. We've now taken this back. As I said, I would like to take maybe 1 or 2 more castles. Like, these 2 castles, I think, would be very... Yeah, that'd make me happy, because then these guys kind of don't have much to recruit from. Again, we've mentioned it several times. You can only recruit from the settlements you own. So that severely hampers the amount of soldiers they can actually field in battle. But yeah, also that does us a great service just overall. Our influence is very low. I had to spend all my influence there keeping that army together, which wasn't good. Also, I kind of feel bad after raiding these settlements, but hopefully there is no hard feelings whatsoever. It's probably also not a bad idea to get married. Yeah, let's do that. Let's look for someone to get married to. So let's take a look around us. What powerful lords are there around us that would make for a good marriage? Obviously, we could marry into the Emperor's family. I think maybe that's a little bit too lame. Yeah, like this faction, the other side of Constantinople, could be a really powerful one. Do you have any... I mean, we don't really know you. Unfortunately, look how many clans are here as well. It's crazy. Yeah, let's maybe see. What do they have? Do they have any good... Yeah, they have a lot of members. So they must have a daughter somewhere. And I think I actually just passed one of their lords. So let's hunt them down quickly and see what they have to say. Yeah, here he is. Let's see if we can discuss. Oh, no, there's no marriage proposals. Okay, whatever. I mean, I guess we could also talk to the Emperor, try and see. It would keep me... Look how awesome he looks as well. It's like an absolute monster. That helmet as well. Oh, the detail is just beautiful. Is there something... no, again, no one to marry, unfortunately. This is such an underutilized feature. Like, look how cool this could be if you actually had, like, other options to do diplomacy and stuff, man. Bannerlord could be so good, man. I guess another good marriage proposal could be the people who own Thessalonica as well. So, yeah, we could hunt these guys down. Again, keep in mind that this army is going to disband soon, so we should probably utilize it. I also want to get married. I actually wonder if I can't propose to anybody whilst I'm in an army, because none of the options... I've spoken to like 4 or 5 different clans, and none of them have popped up with anything, so maybe that is the case. Either way, whilst this army is together, I think it's only right that we probably do utilize our sieges, and we at least try and take maybe a couple more. I think wherever I siege as well, the Emperor does follow, which, yeah, is really, really nice right there. I'm going to spend the last of my influence here, though. We have no more to go, so we're going to have to just initiate the siege whenever we can. Also, am I getting engineering experience for doing this? Because I'm not technically the engineer, but it's also using my skill. We already have 40 engineering. Maybe if I assign myself, it will actually work. So let's for now just assign these out. Oh, you can only assign 1 right, and then the passive skill happens elsewhere. Well, let's just do this whilst we're sieging. It makes sense, and I think we'll actually gain engineering experience whilst we're doing this, so let's just utilize that. And we also have good engineering. I think the way it works is like if you're not assigned to anything, it just passively does it, but you don't actually gain anything towards it. Go, the army's about to break apart, so let's leave. Again, let the Emperor start his assault, and then we'll join in, and then we'll continue this on. Yeah, this is great. This is probably the last battle I'm going to fight again in the north here. I think we don't need to do much more to crush them, and a simple assault should be enough here. We have trebuchets with a lot of missiles. Unfortunately, we only have ladders. That's going to definitely increase the fatality rate, but you know, we got to do this whilst our army is still together. To make sure that I rush up here as quickly as possible as well, just so we can get the men set up, the ladders up here. It seemingly worked very effectively last time. I don't feel as confident this time. Yeah, they're already here with a lot of soldiers. Let's get down. I don't want to risk it. Okay, boys, good luck. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of casualties flying off these ladders. These castles are way harder than they look to take, especially with RBM. This left-hand side, though, looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, you can see a lot of the red. Let's make our way up here. Yeah, their soldiers are coming up, and I think I chose the wrong ladder as well. Oh, there's so much red. There is so much red. Oh, her sheet isn't quite here yet, though. Okay, well, we can at least do something. The javelins are hurting, though. Okay, let's get up here. Try and, again, it's all the archers, though. It's the crossfire they have. And the spears. Spears are actually so deadly. We're getting hit from every single side. The archers, the javelins. Oh, my God. Yeah, the archers are set up so nicely. We're getting hit by, like, the rooftops back there. Oh, my. Well, all we can do is just try our best. Try our best until we do go down. I mean, ideally, it's all about just having as many men here as possible. But yeah, it's the constant arrow fire. I mean, there you go. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect? Let's try again. We're playing with our companions now. Ideally, we do just want to break through. They've got, yeah, again, spears are just really useful in RBM. Like, you can see how strong they are. And look at the archer positions. So again, this is to do with RBM. They've actually customized a lot of the positions of the defensive sieges to make them better. So yeah, it actually specifically sets up in this way, which is really cool. You know, having these actual proper positions here, I think adds so much more flavor. And like all of a sudden, like look at how much more casualties we're taking. Granted, we are breaking through just because of our sheer weight of numbers, but it's not like they're going down without a fight. Like in vanilla, we'd probably already be through this and yeah, winning the day. Luckily though, able to actually kind of, you know, take their pound of flesh in this siege. It is up to us though to try and stop this. Let's kick this guy. Oh, block back quickly. I mean, like even up here, we're getting shot from behind up on these other positions here. But did we not knock him down? We didn't knock him down, but we can kill him. Yeah, so every archer we kill here is going to increase our survivability on the walls and take the pressure away. But again, we just go down so quickly. Okay, I'm playing as my sister now. This will be a little bit more effective, I think, because utilizing a bow. Oh my god, her bow skill is so bad. Wow. Yeah, she needs to level this up, or at least maybe I need to level this up for her, because yeah, this draw speed is not great. Okay, so maybe actually playing as with my sister or something is actually not a bad idea. Just level up her own skills. We can't really see that person there. Okay, let's leave that. Let's wrap around. I mean, ideally it'd be great to actually get on the walls. Headshots should give her a lot of experience in these level ups as well. Let's try and get on the walls, and then we can start sniping people from there. You definitely see when the siege starts to turn in our favor, because the right-hand side does get a lot more green compared to the initial assault. But yeah, the amount of arrows coming in is just brutal. They're going to try and defend the gatehouse. Let's push in ourselves. You look friendly. Yeah, these guys are all friendly. So let's close this off so we're not getting shot from the right-hand side. And then let's start getting some good long shots. I think long shots will be a big help to our experience gain. the further away you shoot, the easier it is. And the more experience you actually end up compiling. There we have it. The settlement is overrun. We have everything in our favor now. The artillery has been silenced. And now really it's just the last handful of positions which we can fire some good shots off on over and try and whittle them down. Again, this should level up her archery. I haven't actually seen any archery upgrades on her yet. But she should be getting some... Yeah, she did just get a level, so that's boost. So I think she is gaining experience. It's just not showing. And boom, there we go. A nice little victory in the end. We'll take that. And again, I think this is probably the last fight I'll really commission up here to the north. We can go on campaigning here, but I think you guys would probably like to see in the next episode us try and fight someone a little bit different than just this same faction over and over again. We've been fighting a lot of rebellions over the past 2 episodes, really. So let me know in the comments who you'd like to see us fight. We could obviously fight the Serbians, which I think is probably going to be one of our best bets, is going up here and fighting their massive horse archers and skirmisher infantry. We could also go down here and deal with Cyprus, reclaim this, and then push into the other settlements down here. But again, Cyprus has a very similar unitary. Or we could even go over here and deal with the Normans as well in Albania, and obviously maybe even push across into Italy itself and just kind of wipe them out in one fell sweep. I think that is going to do it, though, for my army. So we are going to disband this force now. Everybody needs to go back to their own settlements and replenish. We can also go here. Can I, like, if I talk to you now, can we now actually maybe discuss a marriage proposal? Okay, so now we can. My own hand. So you have you for me. I don't know who you are, but if we agree, who am I marrying? So married to, but I don't know who that is, and we literally can't. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine though. I don't necessarily want to marry you. It was more so just so that, you know, you were there. It was nice and easy. Now, where is that other lord I was looking for? Yeah, it was this person right here. So let's chat to them and see if they will now... No, okay, they don't have anyone to marry. Okay, cool. So we can't marry into the emperor's family. I mean, it makes sense, right? He's the emperor. I am some lowly lord. But hopefully we can marry. Yeah, again, none of these guys actually have family members to marry. Again, I guess we could... oh, it's probably because they're not the head of the family. That's why, actually. Okay, so who is the head of your family? This guy. He was last seen near Gomont, which is, by the looks of it, very, yeah, in the Sultans of Rum. Okay, cool. So you're probably, yeah, you're imprisoned or something. Oh my god, why is he leading this army all the way over here? That's, yeah, my friend. I mean, I guess you're leading an army here. Okay, well, we're gonna have to hunt him down at some point. For now, though, let's just head back to our friendly territory. And I guess if we run across any powerful lords on the way, we might, we're also dehydrated and probably close to starving. Okay, let's actually just head back to Constantinople then. It shouldn't take us too long to get back here. We're going to have a tavern. Roman caravan guards, maybe. We've got a shark here as well. We'll take the caravan guards because our army, I think, is probably pretty depleted after that siege, yeah. Maria did get a lot of kills though, so she's probably definitely leveled up. I'm mentioning leveling up, so we're up to, yeah, we're up to a pretty high boost now. So do we even get more renowned? Yeah, definitely more renowned for sure. And another focus point. Let's spend that focus point in tactics. We really want to get towards Horde Leader. That gives us 10 party sides, which is a lot. That's like a lot of men just like that. And then did Mira level up? She did level up 3 times. Cool. So let's stick some more points in her archery and then stick a point in her control as well. So that way, at least she's leveling this up. She'll increase her damage and the speed at which she draws and the bonuses she gives to everybody else. So that's really nice. I don't think anybody else... Oh, no, he's leveled up as well. Okay, cool. So this is... I think we're going to make him, yeah, one of our infantry leaders. So let's do that. I mean, let's just give him points in one-handed and a point in polearm as well. And then we also have probably our final guy, Imad, who is also leveled up. No, he hasn't leveled up yet, but he's actually also has really good skills. Yeah, his skills are going up very nicely here. When we get the phalanx ability, it's going to be great. 30% weapon skill when in the shield wall. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's so good. Like, melee weapon skill just means they're just way faster with their swing, so they can get the advantage in battle. That's huge. That is where we are going to leave today's episode. I think it was a pretty good one. I had some technical issues in there. Hopefully, you guys didn't notice too much. Oh, we need to buy food as well. I'll go back and do that off camera. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, do let me know. Drop a like and a comment down below. Also, let me know who you want us to fight, whether it's the Serbians, the Normans, or maybe we go back to war with the Bulgarians, or we go west and, east, and we deal with stuff over here. It also seems like the Crusaders are not faring too well. Have they lost Jerusalem yet? No, they still hold Jerusalem, so that's That's fairly important right there. But yeah, they are losing land in the north. Not a crazy rate, but they are losing this war for sure. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure to drop a like and a comment. I'll see you in the next one.